Good afternoon, and welcome to Brock's 113th Convocation ceremonies. We're so glad to have you here with us today. Just a quick reminder to please turn the volumes on your cell phones down so that it doesn't interrupt the ceremony. I ask that you please remain seated as the graduates enter the gymnasium. Thank you, Strongwater singers, for being with us this afternoon. Our next processions will be with us in a few minutes. Please remain comfortable. The academic and Chancellor's processions will enter the gymnasium at the sounding of the fanfare. Please rise if you are able.
Please be seated. My name is Geraldine Jones, and as University Registrar, it is my privilege to declare the 113th Convocation for the conferring of degrees and certificates in session. Chancellor Pearson, President Rigg, platform guests, graduating students, parents, and friends. Welcome to Brock University's Spring Convocation, a time of celebration for our students, families, and friends. On behalf of the Brock community, we begin this gathering by acknowledging the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples, many of whom continue to live and work here today. This territory is covered by the Upper Canada Treaties and is within the land protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. Today, this gathering place is home to many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. And reminding and acknowledging reminds us that our great standard of living is directly related to the resources and friendship of Indigenous people. It is my pleasure this afternoon to introduce from the Chancellor's procession, Dr. Hilary Pearson, Chancellor of Brock University. Dr. Leslie Rigg, Vice Chancellor and President, Brock University. Dr. Stanley Bobby Henry of the Ball Deer Clan, member of the Cayuga Nation, community member of 6 Nations of the Grand River Territory, assistant professor in the Faculty of Education, and our guest to deliver the Convocation address. Dr. Brian Power, Mace Bearer and Vice Provost and Associate Vice President, Academic. Elder Dave LaBay, Innu Nation. Dr. Lynn Wells, Provost and Vice President, Academic. Dr. Robin Bourgeois, Vice Provost Indigenous, and Ndeaohaha Tede, our Spirit Bearer. Dr. Tim Kenyon, Vice President, Research. Dr. Michelle McGinn, Associate Vice President, Research. Dr. Rajiv Jangiani, Vice Provost, Teaching and Learning. Brad Clark, Associate Vice President, Students and Associate Vice President, Equity. Dr. Mary Louise Vanderlee, Dean, Faculty of Education. Chris Ventura, Brock University Alumni Association. Joining them on stage are university senators, faculty, staff, and student representatives from across the university. I would ask them to also please stand together and be recognized with their colleagues. Please be seated. I now invite Chancellor Pearson to deliver words of welcome.
Good afternoon. President Rigg, honored guests, Brock University graduates, families, and friends, welcome to this great day of Convocation. Graduates, I congratulate each and every one of you. You know that today is a joyful milestone in your life and in the lives of those who have supported you in your journey. And it wasn't an easy journey. A university degree is a hard-won accomplishment that you should be proud of. And you, the class of 2023, had some especially hard challenges in your time here, as did the classes of 2021 and 2022. You had to live through the pandemic-imposed closure of campus and the need to work online, losing valued time in person with your classmates and teachers. Nevertheless, you and your families persevered to arrive successfully at today's celebration, and I applaud you all for your resilience and your drive. I also want to salute the many individuals who brought you to this day. The teachers, the mentors, the advisors, the coaches who have been in your corner all the way. This university is a true community. If you have lived in residence, eaten in a dining hall, walked to class, sat in the lecture room, worked in a lab, practiced in the athletic facilities, or simply enjoyed time in one of the many common spaces on campus, you have been supported by a faculty member, by a residence advisor, a coach, an administrator, or a facilities maintenance person who has made it possible. I thank them all for their commitment and for the special efforts that they made in the face of the pandemic to offer you the best possible education and university experience. And I also want to acknowledge today the amazing generosity of the broader Niagara community. As donors, employers, sponsors, and friends, people in the community have made it possible for Brock to give our students unique opportunities for workplace experience while still engaged in your studies. Brock has an outstanding co-op career and experiential education program. Nearly all of Brock's courses include the opportunity for hands-on learning, often in collaboration with organizations in the community. And this wouldn't be possible without individuals who recognize the value of working with Brock and our students. Experiential education is becoming increasingly important as the labor market evolves and as students are looking at what they want to do in their working lives. While many of you have taken part in more traditional experiential education opportunities in the K-12 classrooms, education students can explore a broad range of experiences using your knowledge of education theory and practice. To quote your Faculty of Education experiential education champion, Professor Michael Minzak, we see students taking part in the Niagara community with a lot of agencies and nonprofits, where they're working with individuals and groups in diverse settings and marginalized communities. And it goes beyond Niagara. This past year, and I think this is not the first time, students in this faculty have traveled as far as Guatemala on a field trip to study education in Indigenous Mayan communities. Through these experiences, students give back to the local community while applying their learning to real-world situations and exploring ways that they can use their education expertise in the future, whether locally or indeed globally. Here at Brock, we help our students become engaged citizens who are resilient, involved, career-ready, and versatile. We cannot do this without the help and support of the larger Niagara community, so a heartfelt thank you to the many employers and community partners with whom we have collaborated this year. Graduates, I come back to you as I conclude. As you prepare to leave Brock, I share with you a thought attributed to the classical Roman author Plutarch. Quote, "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled." I hope that your time here has indeed kindled a fire in you to explore your life after Brock with excitement and purpose. Congratulations, warm wishes for your future success. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Leslie Rigg, President and Vice Chancellor, Brock University.
Thank you so much. Family, friends, honored guests, and graduates, welcome to the Faculty of Education Convocation. Woohoo! It is my great honor to address you today as the newly installed President and Vice Chancellor of this great institution. Like you, I was attracted to Brock by its outstanding reputation. It's hard not to be impressed by a place that's so dedicated to providing the absolute best student experience in the country, whose faculty includes so many 3M National Teaching Fellows, considered the most exceptional instructors in the country, an institution whose researchers regularly make breakthroughs, improving the way we live, impacting both our society and our environment, and solving some of the biggest challenges that we face. Brock is indeed a very special place to work and to study. But of course, the most impressive thing about this place is you, our students, and our soon-to-be newest alumni. As we gather here today for this convocation ceremony, we celebrate the culmination of years of work, hard work, sacrifice, dedication. At Brock, we're committed to providing students with a world-class education that prepares you for the success in your chosen fields. As you receive your degrees today, I'm confident that you are well equipped to make a positive impact in your communities, regardless of the field that you have chosen to go into. As you receive your degrees today, the ceremony will provide an opportunity to reflect on the values and principles that guide us as a university community. At Brock, we believe in the power of education to transform lives, to inspire innovation, to promote social justice and equity. We're committed to fostering a culture of inclusivity, diversity, and respect, where all members of our community can thrive and contribute to the greater good. I hope you carry these values with you wherever life takes you after today. As we celebrate your academic achievements, we also acknowledge the important role that your family, your friends, your mentors, the role they have all played in supporting you along the way. To all of our guests, I extend the warmest thanks for your unwavering support and dedication to our students. Thank you. Graduands, as you prepare to step out into the world, I'd like to make a seemingly small but important request of you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, please remain curious. Curiosity is the engine of creativity, innovation, and progress. It's the key to unlocking new insights and opportunities. At Brock, we've cultured a strong culture of creativity and curiosity, one that encourages our students and researchers to pursue their passions, to explore new ideas, challenge conventional wisdom, and make personal and professional breakthroughs each and every day. We believe that curiosity is the foundation of a lifelong learning process, one that will continue long after you've earned your degree and left here today. So I urge you to embrace your innate curiosity. Seek new experiences, challenge assumptions, take risks, try new things, and don't forget to embrace a little bit of failure as the natural part of that process. When we approach life with a sense of curiosity, we begin to see the beauty and complexity of the world, and we see that in new and profound ways. It promotes a sense of wonder. But perhaps the most important aspect of curiosity is that it can drive passion. Passion for the people, places, and things that you find all around you, and maybe for the people, places, and things that you've yet to see or meet or experience. And living your passion can mean a life filled with joy. I've had the good fortune of being able to live my passion throughout my adult life. I spent much of my time as an ecologist and biogeographer among forests and in spectacular landscapes. It was exactly where I wanted to be. And my curiosity has taken me around the world. And most recently, it's brought me here to this amazing institution. And now I get to play a role, hopefully, in shaping the curiosity and passion that our students like you have as they leave. Find what you feel most passionate about. Strive to get there, because when you do, you will find joy and all the fun that life has to offer. So please, stay curious, pursue your passions, explore new horizons, and challenge yourselves. The world is full of wonder and possibility. In closing, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on all that you've achieved so far. I want to remind you, though, that you are part of a vibrant and supportive community. A community of people who are always here to offer you guidance, support, and encouragement. No matter where life takes you, know that you can count on the support of your fellow Badgers. They are here to help you along the way. And of course, know that you are always welcome to come home to Brock, whenever you need to. So from all of us here at Brock, to the class of 2023, congratulations. Thank you.
Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to call upon Professor Stanley Bobby Henry to deliver the convocation address.
Oh. For those of you who know you, I never have fear when it comes to public speaking, but I'm terrified because all of you are looking here at me. I just want to start off with acknowledging what I'm wearing with me today is Project of Heart Tile. I work with many of you through your time here at Brock. To take a moment to acknowledge what this work is about, because I want to speak to that just a little bit in my address. Good afternoon, Chancellor Pearson, President Rig, colleagues, families, guests, and of course this year's 2023 graduates. Congratulations on your major life accomplishment, Convocation. You did it. You can now breathe a sigh of relief, but know professional learning will become your new friend in your careers as educators. I am sincerely honored to be here with you all today to address you all. I'm thrilled to be here with you to celebrate this monumental accomplishment. Believe me, I can remember my own experience at Convocation. Take a moment or find your moment amidst the next couple of days to reflect on everything you learned in your studies here at Brock University. Those celebrations go hand in hand with such momentous occasions. There's pressing work to do in education, so please carry these words forward with you into your teaching careers. In other words, enjoy the keg or your preferred restaurant of choice, but come back swinging tomorrow. I am addressing you all today. I want to draw our attention to the socio-political landscape in Canada and perhaps globally. I can't speak for countries outside of Canada, but let's take a moment to recognize we're teaching and working in a truth and reconciliation era. This means we cannot ignore pressing events such as two monumental moments I wanted to speak to, 2015 and 2021. In 2015, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada, a commission that collected and analyzed testimony of Indian residential school survivors to uncover the truth of residential schools, tabled its final report in the 94 calls to action. Upon closer examination on the calls to action, the TRC identifies education as playing a role in reconciling Canada's history. We can infer from wording that we must reform our existing education system, which includes not just the curriculum, but pedagogies, assessment and evaluation practices, welcoming Indigenous epistemes into schools, and how we build relationships with Indigenous students. And this leads to my other point, the uncovering of 215 unmarked graves at the former Kamloops Indian Residential School in British Columbia. In 2021, many Canadians began noticing the missing children whose voices that Indigenous communities have been hearing for decades. I draw our attention to these two pivotal moments as they earmark what exactly happened here on Canadian soil. Colonialism shaped our country. And we can see this in the various school systems in which we learn and teach. As Mi'kmaq scholar Dr. Mary Batiste states, consider that for more than a century, Indigenous students have been part of a forced assimilation plan, their heritage and knowledge rejected and oppressed and ignored by the education system. Therefore, reforming education is key, and I envision that change is coming through you all graduating today. We must work collectively towards making our schools welcoming for Indigenous students and their families. If there's advice worth making into a motivation poster, it's words of the Honorable Justice Maurice Sinclair. Education got us into this mess, and education will get us out of it. Personally, I have poor artistic abilities of making posters, so I leave this to your own device. Make one for me and email it to me, please. Though we have guidance on where to go and how to get there, the pathway forward is tricky to navigate. Fortunately, you all have studied under brilliant thinkers, teachers, researchers in education. Yes, our time together was limited, but know you accessed and possess groundbreaking ideas in your teaching repertoire. For example, it dawned onto me recently that I know page numbers of strong and powerful quotes from prestigious books in Indigenous education. So my first advice is noting these pages and holding them closely. You just never know when this topic will come handy when having pita pit for dinner. In keeping in tune with my colleagues and seeing the socio-political landscape in Canada, I leave you with a teaching strategy, because I'm just that awesome of a professor, or am I? Just kidding. Just 1 minute here. Nonetheless, take moments to build meaningful relationships with Indigenous students in your classroom. Put in considerable and ongoing effort in getting to know who our children are, what experiences they've had, and who their families are. Remember, Indigenous students make their own spaces. Our jobs as educators to hold these spaces. And speaking from my own experiences as an Indigenous student, for example, teachers that took the time and effort to know me and my family were influential. I can still recall vivid memories from my youth, but why? It's because I felt my small story as an Indigenous student mattered, and these teachers held space. And this is my message: Indigenous people, and by extension our children, matter. And writing about Indigenous literatures, Turkey scholar Daniel Heath Justice talks about why this matters, and it's because Indigenous peoples matter. As I close this address, remember Turkey scholar Thomas King's advice on stories you've heard. It's yours. Do with it what you will. Cry over it, get angry, forget it. But don't say in the years to come that you would have lived your life differently if only you heard this story. You've heard it now. Yawe, thank you, and remember this story.
Taller than me. Okay. You ready? Woo-hoo. Okay. So, will the candidates for the various degrees and certificates please rise? With the degrees and certificates about to be conferred upon you, there comes a certain expectation that you will continue sincerely in the pursuit of learning and truth. And as far as in you lies, you will promote the interests and welfare of your university. Do you acknowledge this expectation? Madam Chancellor, as the candidates have acknowledged the responsibilities that accompany their degree and certificates, and as they have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed by Senate, I would ask that you admit them to their several degrees and certificates.
I admit you. Please be seated.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Education.
Nicole Susan Rosa Aloise. Megan Beth Aruda. Mohammed Idris Baloch. Natalie Marie Breen. Laura Emily Burkich. Genevieve Grace Broadley. Kennedy Ryan Carter. Matthew Riku Delisandri. Emma Josephine Farinaccia. Jessica Lauren Froome. Emily Maria Glencross. Maddie Grace Gotch. Megan Alexandra Gove. Angela Guardado. Bo James Harper. Megan Rose Harper. Sabria Nolani Harvey. Kiana Skylar Jean Hogg. Roshni Jania. Mike Last. Gabriella McKinnon. Jonas McLean. Alexandria Mella. Nicole Dorothy Morocco. Alyssa Carol Mary Moscato. Marcus Anthony Nicoletti. Madison Alexandra Pelchier. Alexander Reed Perron. Gabriella Louise Pucci. Laura Ann Rehill. Michael Roman. Christiane Rutledge. Alicia Laurel Samaru. Daniela Michelle Saporito. Rachel Lynn Stevens. Leah Ann Tobin. Isabella Andrea Villeneuve. Christina Elizabeth Zara.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Arts honors.
Robin Michelle Ademo. Amy Lorraine Andrews. Jessica Raquel Beckus with first class standing. Sydney Lynn Beachy. Brandon Pietro Biancanello. Jessica Bianchi. Olivia Loren Blevins. Taylor Lynn Bogart with first class standing. Erin Borg with first class standing. Lindsay Brooke Brown with first class standing. Catherine Elizabeth Butters with first class standing. Taylor Morgan Caldwell. Nathan Abby Cannon. Ginny Cape with first class standing. Samuel Caravaggio with first class standing. Michaela Elizabeth Boverhoff Carroll with first class standing. Mara Isabella Castelli. Ian David Chisholm with first class standing. Selena Maria Chimino with first class standing. Cassidy Elizabeth Collicutt with first class standing. Emily Rose Collis with first class standing. Madison Chloe Kahn with first class standing. Kayla Marie Cookson with first class standing. Madison Jenny Lillian Kaur. Kylie Erin Cowan. Taylor Marie Cripps. Victoria Maria Crocco. Claire Michelle Defoe. Jessie Grace D'Amico with first class standing. Kaylee Hannah Davies. Carling Davis Draper. Carly Mae Davison with first class standing. Kristen Davidson with first class standing. Luke Matthew Delott. Samantha Lee Dilgert with first class standing. Elaine Donk with first class standing. Zoe Elizabeth Drugan. Megan Ashley Helen Dunn with first class standing. Sarah Catherine Enns with first class standing. Emma Mary Facha with first class standing. Jacob Kenneth Falco. Cameron Henry Cato Ford. Gabrielle Gagne. Paige Rose Gallifant with first class standing. Jacob Patrick Gantley. Diana Louise Gauthier with first class standing. Laura Erin Gothen. Jillian Gonzalez with first class standing. Alyssa Emily Hare with first class standing. Sydney Grayson Heffernan with first class standing. Nicole Michelle Hill. Emily Sarah Hoke with first class standing. Caitlin Mary Honan with first class standing. Mark Joseph Horvath. Elena Johnson with first class standing. Maham Coker with first class standing. Megan Patricia Kidney. Madeline Paige Clausen with first class standing. Alexandra Lynn Clunder. Haley Robin Queeson. Monica Sunwoo Lee with first class standing. Robin Jungyun Lee. Susie Lee with first class standing. Lindsay Marie Lebron with first class standing. Nicole Lum with first class standing. Kaylee McDonald. Iman Roshan Manji. Jamie Ada Martin with first class standing. Sarah Marie Mastrangelo with first class standing. Elisa Victoria Mastriani with first class standing. Zachary Matias. Kendall Ann McCoy with first class standing. Victoria Elizabeth McNaughton. Samantha Elena Victoria Merrills with first class standing. Julia Rose Lewis Miller. Abby Christina Miller with first class standing. Chloe Ainsley Minor with first class standing. Samantha Ashley Morningstar. Montana Grace Nethercott with first class standing. Victoria Elizabeth Noddle. Olivia Isadora Mercedes Pete with first class standing. Zoe Taylor Petrie with first class standing. Chloe Grace Petru. Marco Dominic Pinelli with first class standing. Rochelle Jessie Ann Post. Jocelyn Ann Marie Randall. Jillian Faith Rodriguez with first class standing. Piper Agnes Robruck. Sandra Razuska with first class standing. Dante Omar Samuels.
You just do Maxwell Fullback.
Maxwell Scholbeck. Emma Nicole Smith. Madison Taylor Smith with first class standing. Emily Claire Foster Sparks with first class standing. Courtney Ann Steves with first class standing.
Myron Sukunarjan. You got this.
Myron Sukunajaran. Chelsea Elizabeth Taves with first class standing. Sabrina Teresa Trolio. McKenna Bailey Marlene Vanderbeek. Sophia Vanderkype. Emmy Alyssa Joanne Van Helvert with first class standing. Abigail Verge with first class standing. Jamie Nicole Wilkinson. Nicole Jillian Wright with first class standing.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Physical Education honors.
Cameron Philip Clark Brenner. Kaylin Mehta Christensen Carrigan. Luke Joshua Dunlop. Hannah Nicole Galati with first class standing. Kiana Dawn Gilbert with first class standing. Ethan Mackenzie Kias. Cameron Thomas Knox. Jessica Maria Milosavsky with first class standing.
Alicia Brittany Pontus.
Alicia Brittany Pontus with first class standing.
Megan Eliza Sabrin.
Megan Eliza Sabrin with first class standing.
Muskoka Slater.
Muskoka Slater with first class standing. Brenna Veneta Wills with first class standing.
It's pronounced Tesaurus.
Cassandra Emily Tesaurus.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Science honors.
Aliyah Ray Borsma.
Jonathan Dugdale. Dugdale.
Jonathan Dugdale. Quinn Alexandra Barnes Gilmore with first class standing.
Terrell Kanopa Nuruddin.
Terrell Kanopa Nuruddin with first class standing. Lauren Alicia McKen with first class standing.
Sophia Olivier.
Sophia Olivier with first class standing. Shaili Parmar with first class standing. Emily Ann Yuba with first class standing. Alicia De Angelis Valente with first class standing. Angela Emily Wales with first class standing.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a certificate in leadership in community-based education.
Jaspreet Kaur. Nisreen Hamid. Snehalata. Neha Mahajan. Madiha Noor.
Thank you.
Nikita Sharma.
Madam Chancellor, whereas certain candidates who have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by Senate are absent from this convocation for just cause, I request that you confer upon them their degrees and certificates in absentia.
To their various degrees and certificates in absentia.
Good afternoon, Intanse, Madam Chancellor, Dr. Rigg, Dr. Wells, members of the Platform Party, and of course, our graduates, families, and friends. As Vice President of the Brock University Alumni Association and an alumnus of the Masters of Education program in 2017, I'm absolutely delighted to be here today to help you celebrate their achievements and congratulate you all on earning your degrees. I'm honored to be among the first to officially welcome you into the Brock University alumni community. Today, you join a community of more than 115,000 people who have a deep connection to this special place. They come from all parts of the Niagara region, from across the province, across Canada, and many countries around the world. Brock graduates teach our children, like many of you. They care for us in hospitals and clinics. They create great art and perform on our stages and on our screens. They lead our businesses and serve in our governments. They are the nurses and doctors, the scientists and accountants, the teachers, lawyers, poets, union leaders, and social justice activists. They recognize the collective responsibility we all have as Brock grads to make a positive mark on our world in our own unique ways. As you start this new chapter in your lives, I hope you'll see yourselves as ambassadors of the university. I hope you'll share your Brock experience with others and be sure to share the journey with us. We want to know what you've been up to, so please keep in touch. Share your email, follow us on social media, attend events, drop by the Alumni Relations office if you're on campus to say hello. The Alumni Association is honored to welcome you here today and every day hereafter. In particular, I hope you'll join us on campus next year as we celebrate Brock's 60th anniversary. In the meantime, I invite you all to join us after today's ceremony in the Rankin Family Pavilion, where you can get a first taste of being part of the Brock alumni community. Before we do that, I'd like to ask each and every Brock grad in the room to stand. This includes our new graduates, parents, friends who are also Brock alumni, faculty and staff. If you're alumni, please stand. Class of 2023, this is your alumni family. Congratulations and welcome to the Brock University Alumni Association.
Next year, all speakers will be 5'4". Okay. Congratulations to all of you. You are forever a part of Brock University, and we are so very proud of every single one of you. And we are so proud of what you've accomplished in your time here and what you will accomplish. At this time, I want to take a moment to recognize all the faculty and staff that have volunteered and worked so hard and so long to ensure that this occasion was a special occasion for you. Thank you. So we will conclude our ceremony with the singing of O Canada. But before we do, I just have a special request to ask all of our family and friends, if you can stay seated after the playing of O Canada, once we sit back down, because the platform party will exit, and then the graduands will exit, and then it will be your turn to exit. So graduands and family and friends, we invite you to the tower lobby, the Rankin Family Pavilion. As Chris mentioned, there will be a new alumni reception there, and you are all our new alumni, so we hope that you will attend. So at this time, please rise for the singing of O Canada. I declare this convocation dismissed.